Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the brand new Nike Ordem 3 match ball in the latest high visibility colorway. This is of course the official match ball that they use in the Serie A, La Liga, as well as the Premier League. This particular ball happens to be a Serie A variation, as you guys can very clearly see the patch, which also changes the actual branding on the ball and all the words to Italian, which I can't actually read. But just keep in mind that regardless of which patch is on the ball, the colorway will remain consistent for the Hi-Vis variation of the Ordem 3, unlike the standard colorways where each league has its own specific color, either orange, pink, or Volt yellow. So every time the winter months come around, Nike always releases a high visibility variation of their current match ball, which at this point in time is the Ordem 3. Now the regular Ordem 3s have a very distinctive look. You're going to find a black outline for all of the panels, a white base, and then a bright accent color. Whereas for the winter months, when rain, even snow is going to be more prevalent and you don't necessarily want a white base soccer ball, they come out with something like this that's going to be a little bit easier to spot. But of course you can use this during any part of the year. They mainly come out with this halfway through the season to try and spark more sales, of course. Nonetheless, the ball that they end up coming up with is always very, very cool looking, and this one is no different. Now, normally with Nike's Hi-Vis match balls, they tend to be more of a yellow base with a purple accent and then other smaller accent colors thrown in. This one I would describe as kind of half and half in terms of being a standard yellow, not a Volt yellow, and then of course a very, very bright orange. As you guys can see, it is kind of bright orange on either side and then yellow kind of through the middle with this fade graphic that just looks really, really interesting. And then of course all of the outlined areas, which is what they call their visual power graphic. Instead of being black like it is on the standard Ordem 3s, it's a darker purple, which is kind of what we're used to seeing on their Hi-Vis soccer balls. It gives the Ordem 3 in general a very, very interesting look. I would say it's very modern. It looks kind of very angular, where it looks like the ball almost has edges as opposed to being perfectly round, where it is in fact perfectly round. Just keep that in mind if you were a little bit confused. I've heard mixed opinions on the visuals of the Ordem 3. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm personally a big fan of the modern look, but let me know your opinions on the Hi-Vis variation down below in the comment section. Do you like how it looks? Why or why not? Now, as far as little kind of logos you're going to find on the ball, of course, you do have a Nike swoosh on the front and back, if you want to call it the front and back of a rounded shape. You do, of course, have the Serie A badge, which, again, will vary depending on which league the actual ball is branded to. You can see it says Nike Ordem, and then it does say official match ball in Italian that I'm not actually going to butcher at all for the sake of the video. You can see that you also are going to find the Nike Radar Technology logo, which essentially just refers to the graphics. And then, of course, the 15-16 branding in silver, which lets you know which year this ball is going to be used in. And then, of course, you do have the new FIFA approved stamp right there, which, again, you'll find on any Nike Ordem 3 match ball. As far as the actual technology and performance of the ball is concerned, it's very high tech, which it should be for the $150 price tag that they are asking. You're essentially getting a 12-panel design, which looks a little bit deceptive just based on the appearance of the soccer ball. But if you look at this shape right here, that is one single panel. And then within that panel, you're going to find what Nike calls their AeroTrack groove system, which essentially you can see when you get up close doesn't actually run to the corners. It's just in between each of these pentagon shaped panels, which makes smaller panels within one panel. And the only reason why those grooves are there are for kind of aerodynamics and just airflow in general. It allows the ball to fly through the air a little bit more quickly and a little bit more consistently and predictably, I guess is the best way to put it. This is one of those soccer balls that, for the most part, if you kick it straight, it's going to go straight. If you kick it left, it's going to go left. If you kick it right, it's going to go right. It's pretty predictable, which some people don't like. A lot of people do like. It really depends on what you're looking for from your official match ball, I guess is the best way to put it. If you like to do knuckleballs, maybe not the best option for you, but if you just want a soccer ball that performs really well consistently, and like I said, is kind of easy to get used to, this is one of those balls that's definitely going to do that for you. In comparison to other high-end match balls, mainly from Adidas with their Champions League ball and Bazooka variations, I would say that this one does have probably the heaviest feel to it, which again, I really like. It's got a nice solid kind of surface to it. Kind of a nice firm panel, and of course does have that micro texturing on the surface as well, which wicks away water pretty good. The durability is great. It's obviously all fused construction, no stitching here whatsoever, so it doesn't absorb any water either. Maintains a nice consistent weight throughout any kind of weather conditions. And again, it's just a really good top-end match ball. As far as whether or not it's worth the $150 price tag, that's kind of something you have to determine for yourself. I can tell you that when you spend $150, whether it's the Ordem 3 or any top-of-the-line match ball in that price range, they're all very, very good. You get what you pay for in terms of performance, consistency, and of course, general durability, because these things tend to hold up and last pretty much forever should you take good care of them and avoid concrete. But that is pretty much it in terms of my review of the Hi-Vis Nike Ordem 3. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comment section. I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, found it helpful and informative, be sure to support it with a like. As far as availability of the soccer ball is concerned, it's unveiled at this point in time, but isn't really available to buy anywhere. As soon as it is available to buy, I will post a link on the review page on my website, which will be the very first link down below in the description of this video. On that page, you will find the high quality images of this exact ball. It'll kind of give you a close-up look, little details you won't see in the online stock photos. And again, when buy it now links are available, there will be some there with exclusive SR4U coupon codes. We will be able to pick this guy up below its normal $150 retail price. So with that said, subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. You can find all my social media information down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, thanks for watching.